his first day in office, it's been seen around the world how he did what he said he would do, and he sure will do it again.
And we will make America great again. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Making America great again. The good old Lord is on our side. Making America great again. It sure will happen again.
Hello, my name is Pontus J. Back. I'm not an American citizen. I live in Vasa, Finland. Finland is a country between Sweden and Russia. But I have to give my contribution to the WalkAway movement that I found really awesome. When I was a little child, I was watching TV and I saw Elvis Presley, and something happened inside of me. And since then I have carried the dream of America in my heart. At a very young age, we were out on our summer place with my cousins and my family, and my cousin told me a secret that my mom and dad is not my real mom and dad. And I was just a little child back then, and I got lost. I ran into the forest, and other cousins, they came to rescue me, and they saw I was lost, and they asked, "Where are you going?" And I have been told that I said, "I'm on my way to America. What if I'm American?" Because I could not understand that mom and dad is not my mom and dad. I didn't know where I came from. I didn't know who I was, and I didn't know where I was going. So basically all my life with music, cars, and this has been about America. And in 2004 I got to experience America for the first time. We were there playing some gigs and played CBGBs in New York. And we stayed at a hotel at Times Square. Our room were on the 44th floor, really high up. So I got in the elevator, and here in Finland we're really reserved, so I thought it's gonna be a silent ride up. But the people in the elevator, they started to talk to me, and yes, "Hey, how are you?" And I thought, "Hey, what's up with these people? They're nice, they're friendly, I don't even know them." And they say, like, they ask me like they care about me. And that was when I experienced America, the spirit of America, for the first time in my life. And I've been touring around the world with different rock bands, and America has always been my favorite country. And I always loved America. I still love America. That was 14 years ago when I visited America for the first time. And then I did a few more trips, got to see Nashville, I got to see some really cool places and meet some wonderful people. But around 8 years ago, something happened. And before this, I had been on my deathbed because of my old lifestyle. And I was in terminal care, but that's where I met Jesus and became a born-again Christian. That's a different story. But I have a lot of brothers and sisters in America. And I could see that they were not happy anymore, and I couldn't understand why. And they were complaining about the president, that he was, whatever they said. I didn't pay so much attention because my thing has never been to be into politics or stuff like that. My thing has more been to play music to people, and now later preach the gospel to people. But I couldn't understand that. Why they didn't like the president. I didn't see anything wrong in him, but I had to start to investigate things myself, why they didn't like him and what was going on. But the main point here is that all of those friends who didn't like the president, they didn't show hate. They prayed for the president, and that's what the Bible tells us to do. Now in 2016, something really funny happened. I never watched elections before. I never been interested. But when it came to the two last nominees, Donald and Hillary, Watching from over here the debates, it was like stand-up comedy on a really, really high level. And I have to give 10 points to Donald Trump. And I started to see where Hillary was going, and I started to see where Donald was going. And we were in Florida, me and my son, the night of the elections. And that was when Donald Trump became president. And I thought, God must be in this. Since then, we all know what's going on. And I can't understand why there's so much hate. Over here, the newspapers, they are exactly the same way as the mainstream media in USA. They don't want to see the positive things. They don't want to see anything good that the president does. They don't want to encourage him. And I know there's a lot of Christians praying for him, but there's a different level of hate from this side. And I see it so clearly when I look at America as a foreign country. So why this hate? We're called to love one another. And I don't believe that Donald Trump is the president for just because of a mistake or anything. I believe that God put him there. One thing we've seen here in Europe that I don't want to happen in America, it's already happening there. And that's why the president is tough on borders. We see more gang rapes than before. We see car fires. We see shootings. We see a lot of horrible things. This didn't happen before. We have to secure our borders. It's very important. That way we also stop all illegal drugs. Also here we pay $8 a gallon for gas, and I drive in a 1973 Buick Century made in Flint, Michigan. So that's probably why I always broke, because we have an American quality car. So I started to look at the press briefings from the White House. I started to listen to what the president himself said, and I compared that with what the media wrote. And that's like night and day. And here I have to say that Sarah Huckabee Sanders, she's doing a great job. I don't know if I could be there, but she's remaining humble, and she's a good example of the true American spirit and the humbleness she carries. Now it has gone overboard, and the rest of the world are laughing. And I think it's sad, because here I have an American heart. My dream is still to become a snowbird, to take my wife and spend the winter times in America. And yeah, I mean that's my dream. I'm 46 years old, and I still dream. And we should always have dreams. But now I'm so thankful for the WalkAway movement, that so many people are giving their testimonies about that they start to see that the eyes are being opened, like the song Amazing Grace, where you sing, I was blind but now I see. So many people who were blind, now they see the truth, that the media and so many people, they just hate when it should be one nation under God. But I believe, because God appointed Donald Trump, there's always going to be attacks and enemies. But America needs to change, and America needs to get great again. It's already great again, and it's going to be even greater, and then it's time to keep it. So I'm here. I love America, love you all, and I can't believe it's true that I got 1,000 shares on my Facebook post on WalkAway. So I would just like to thank you all. I'm gonna send you all who have commented personal hearts. I probably sent some hearts already, but more hearts are coming. And yeah, and the song you hear here in the background, those are songs I have written for President Trump, because I want to support him, because as I have America in my heart, he's also my president. But keep up the good work and the true American spirit. God bless y'all.
keep it